Hey everyone, it's Ubisoft here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the comeback of XDefiant, or at least the comeback of XDefiant's beta. So, as I mentioned in my previous video, the game had a pretty rough launch at the beginning. I was talking about issues with the netcode, the balance, the latency. It just wasn't a lot of fun, and I had to switch games midway through the stream because I couldn't even connect to the servers. So I gotta say, Ubisoft was obviously hard at work this week. They've listened to all the player feedback, and they've made some huge improvements. So by far, one of the biggest complaints that I had about XDefiant at launch was the netcode. The game was plagued by rubber banding, lag, and other connectivity issues. So Ubisoft has obviously been hard at work here to improve it, and the results are totally noticeable. I don't know what they changed, but the game is now so much more smoother and so much more responsive. The lag has been significantly reduced. So this made a big difference in the overall gameplay experience and actually got me to start enjoying the game. And another big complaint I had in that similar vein was the latency. The game often felt sluggish, unresponsive, especially when I was playing against folks from across the country and in other regions. So it's clear that Ubisoft made some improvements to the latency as well. The game now feels so much more responsive. As I mentioned before, it's made it more enjoyable to play with everybody from around the world, including my brother. Another area where I was really complaining was the gameplay balance. So when XDefiant was first released, at least from the beta first launch, some of the characters like the Freedom Fighters felt super overpowered, while others like the Future Soldiers were very, very underpowered with the hard light barriers. They felt completely useless. So this made for a very, very unbalanced and frustrating experience. The developers have since made a lot of changes. I can now tell that when I don't see a team full of BioVitas, that the game has actually been balanced right now. So all the characters are much more viable. There's no one character that's completely overpowered, and overall it's made it much more enjoyable to play. So with all of those improvements that were made to the netcode, to the latency, and to the actual character ability balance, I got to notice how satisfying the gunplay was. The weapons feel powerful, they feel very responsive, it's a lot of fun to shoot at enemies, it's a very satisfying, you kind of get that dopamine rush when it hits. The developers have done a great job of making the weapons feel unique and satisfying to use here. Each weapon has its own unique strengths and weaknesses, so it's fun to experiment with the different weapons and find the ones that you like best. My personal favorite that you're going to see in this gameplay video is the M249 LMG. It's been a lot of fun, ranking it up, and also to just hold down a position, especially when you're playing with the guy that shoots the barriers. So I just want to say that Ubisoft has overall made a ton of positive changes to the XDefiant beta since its launch. I'm excited to see this game launch. I'm really glad that it's free to play, and I need something else other than COD in my life to just go ahead and get my shooter fix in. So if you're a fan of first-person shooters, I definitely recommend checking it out. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more gaming content, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.